The day you started small. Yeah, hey everybody, this is Ian from Mindful Marketplace, and welcome back to Serve at Scale. This is our community podcast where we look at innovative and interesting ways you can 10x your output, your audience, your impact, and ultimately your income on a bootstrap budget. So I'm doing something a little bit different this weekend. I'm recording this actually on the 14th of May, 2021, and I'm going to record a bunch of small sort of instructive tutorials that have been quite popular in our community over the years. And I'm just going to put them into an audio format, in the hope that it helps those of you who are maybe tangentially following our community or our work. They cover a vast array of different topics, generally e-commerce, marketing, product creation, authority site building, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm hoping that, some of these land on the right people with the right ears and the right time, and it really helps give you an inspired idea or a gentle nudge in the direction of your dream. So in this short recording, I'm just covering a simple strategy that a lot of people used a couple years ago to sell a shit ton of products on different online course creation platforms. In this audio or in the tutorial that I'm about to read, we used Gumroad as the example, but this will work equally as well on Buy Me a Coffee, which is also free, or Podia, which we use, partners.mindfulmarketplace.com. You can see our Podia store, or any similar sort of LMS or online course creation software. All right, so I'm just going to basically read these, and this is again called the day you started small. So going big is overrated. Starting small is really the key to doing it right. And if you've got something to teach, preach, market, mentor, publish, or offer up to inspire, here is a simple challenge for you to connect with your community, acquire an audience, and really start super small. Now, this is really ideal for authors, teachers, trainers, marketers, mentors, and essentially people who are looking to build a community of niche neighbors or professional partners, et cetera, et cetera. And essentially the challenge is you're going to create a super small 1 to 5 page product. You can do this on a hazy, lazy, short afternoon. I'd probably, as I record this today, recommend a product, if it's really that short, that it's 3 to 5 pages, not one, unless it's a really good checklist. And this can really be anything. It could be a best practice, a blueprint, a cheat sheet, a FAQ. Is really, really like 21 questions about X answered in 21 minutes. That style approach was really popular in our community a couple of years ago. Anything that illuminates an area that you have genuine expertise and that allows your audience to actually get a inside view on information or inspiration or insight, let's say, into something that you know better than most. And step 2, now again, you can record something like I'm doing here rather than writing it out. You can do a video tutorial. If you've seen the videos I've done on YouTube, many of those are free videos. They're all free, obviously, but I've charged for many of those videos in course communities. And if you show someone how to solve a problem in a video tutorial or step-by-step sequence of problem solving, sort of magic for someone who's struggling with something using a software service or anything really, you can really quickly create a workflow or a walkthrough that actually makes you money. So step number 2 is you're going to upload it to Gumroad. Again, as I'm updating this for 2021, you can really do this on any platform that you like. I recommended Gumroad to the folks in our community because it's free. And it remains free, but I know I have lots of people or at least it's free to start. And then once you get up to a certain amount of traction and traffic, you're going to start paying, but the prices are still really, really, affordable and inviting. Gumroad makes their money on transactions. That's why we use Podia for our mindful marketplace community, because they charge no fees. So it makes we pay $79 a month, but they charge no fees for anything we sell. So that to me is a better deal than paying Gumroad a fee on each transaction. Buy Me a Coffee, same thing. They charge per transaction. So if you have a little bit of a budget, simply use something like Podia or Teachable, Thinkific, or something along those lines. If you don't, and you're broke, or you're really kind of on a bootstrap budget, but you have big ideas and you really want to get started, use Gumroad or use Buy Me a Coffee or something that doesn't charge you up front for your, for every sale that you make. Or doesn't charge you up front for the platform itself, but does charge you on every sale that you make. That's the trade-off. All right. Number 3, so after you've uploaded your product, all you're going to do is invite people to promote your product as a partner or affiliate. So, you can do this if you have an existing audience or a business. You can simply invite people, let's say your Facebook friends or fans. If you have a business page, you can invite your newsletter subscribers. If you have something like that, like a MailChimp or a Substack, whoever is appropriate for you to participate in your product launch, you will be amazed that you will find several people in any group that will be enthusiastic evangelists for your brand, for your blog, for your product, for your business, and will help make you money, right? They also earn an income while building buzz for your, brand, your blog, your book, your product, your program, your site, or your service, all right? Again, if you're just starting from scratch, you can either ask your friends, which may or may not have any sort of, relevant benefit to you from a financial standpoint. What I prefer to see people do is just do email outreach, reach out to people in your industry, find like related businesses that maybe not competitive to you. You can actually do this with people who are your direct competition as well and have a lot of success, but start easy and just do it with, let's say you're a yoga teacher. Lots of people in our mindful marketplace community are mindfulness teachers or therapists or mental health professionals, yogis. Let's say you're a yoga teacher or a meditation or massage therapist, a nutrition expert, etc. You can find offers that are complementary to what you do, but not necessarily directly competitive, and invite them to partner with you. So this gives them an opportunity to earn themselves some extra income, and gives their audience a wider window into a related world, right? Which in this case would be your expertise that they may be unaware of otherwise, right? So ask yourself something like this. This is the equation that I'd recommend that you follow if you do this. Whatever you're doing, let's assume for a second that mindfulness is still the example here, or a yogi sort of checklist or cheat sheet or series of practices, etc. So how many life coaches that may have no idea about mindfulness or yoga, but would love to be able to recommend a mindfulness checklist or a product to their list, right? Or how many yoga teachers, would love to have a wellness professional or nutritional, expert or dietary cheat sheet or something like that to offer their clients, but they wouldn't be able to do that on their own, right? So this is the sort of tangential kind of outreach that you would do to connect with your professional peers, your niche neighbors, expand your audience, position yourself as somebody who's a thought leader and who's, supportive of other folks in the related industries, and actually start to build these reciprocal relationships with people who can partner with you on your product launch, but you can also sell their products to your list or your community as that grows as well. So again, this is a great way to connect with professional peers as well as to cultivate a community of clients from scratch, just to build this from the bootstrap basis up. All right, another thing that you can do, this really works wonderfully well, is just email people who show up in the search results in a niche market or industry that you're publishing in. This is a great way of just kind of doing outreach. That all it takes is your time, or you can outsource this to somebody else, and really, really, kind of develop relationships with people very, very quickly who will promote your products and earn an affiliate commission. So remember, when it comes to email outreach, the vast majority of people say no, or actually that's not true. They don't respond, right? So I'm doing email outreach even today as I record this on the 14th of May, 2021. I'm still reaching out to people who are writing books or, that are on Amazon and asking them if they want to teach for us, for our platform, reaching out to people who are, in our industry and seeing, are there ways that we can connect and cultivate a business relationship? Can we help them in some way? I'm always doing this. And the truth is, very few people are going to respond. I mean, if you get 15% of the people, 20% of the people to respond, you're doing something really, really good with respect to your outreach. So don't let a lack of response discourage you from actually doing this. It can be incredibly powerful and profitable to do this sort of outreach. You just have to have the expectation that it's a numbers game, and it's a process of finding, going through a lot of a lot of stones before you find your diamonds. And it's really true for any style business, regardless of what it is that you're doing, whether you're a dentist, a detailer, a designer, or a yoga, mindfulness, or meditation teacher, or author like we're looking for on our side. So that's pretty much it, right? Think very small, create something just like I'm creating right here. I could actually put this on an LMS, turn this audio into a transcribe the content into a PDF, have the audio, and then add something else. And I could sell this, and I'm confident that it would have a lot of value. People actually use this information for years to make money in our community in their own efforts and endeavors and product creation platforms. There's no reason why this couldn't be polished up a little bit in the 20 minutes it's taking me to do this and actually be a product that is put out in the world for sale. You can do the same thing in whatever area of expertise you have, whatever niche or market or vertical or industry or, whatever you want to do, you can apply these same rules and shortcuts and approaches to really scaling up your business in a very quick and exciting way. Teach what you know, do what you love, wake up the world with your work. I hope this has been helpful. Again, I'm going to be recording a bunch of these over the weekend, kind of cutting some content out from our community that has been popular and easy to actually apply for people of all levels of experience and expertise. Doesn't require any coding or any special knowledge or a big budget. And hopefully some of you who are listening to this stuff will find this helpful insofar as your how you can apply it to your own brand and business. All right, thank you so much for listening. Again, this is Ian, Mindful Marketplace, and our podcast is Serve at Scale. Thanks so much, and have a wonderful weekend.